Hey guys, it's Bonnie here. Today I'm going to do a video on my camera settings, my lens, my lighting and everything, because a lot of you guys asked me on my main channel and I just thought it would be a great way to answer on my second channel here. And also just to let you guys know, I filmed like how to start a YouTube channel advice video on my main channel. I'll leave the link down below for you guys to check that out, just in case if you guys wondering what you need to know before you start a YouTube channel. So we're going to jump straight into it. So the camera I use is Canon 600D and the lens I'm currently using is the Canon 40mm f2.8 lens. The one I used before is the 50mm f1.8. I broke that lens like not long ago. I think it's about 2 months ago. I bought this new lens to replace the old one. So my advice about having a great video is you want to have some depth of view. So between me and the subject behind me, which is my bed, there's like a good decent like distance between me and the wall. So I've got some fairy lights on the wall and they just look so pretty in the background. So what I would recommend is to have some sort of lights in your background and create a distance between you and the lights. Really create that beautiful kind of bokeh style. And the lens I currently have is the f2.8. So the smaller the number is, you can create more depth of view, if that makes any sense. So the 50mm f1.8 lens I had before, like you guys would have seen like bigger bokehs in the background with these fairy lights. Even though that was a 50mm lens and I had more bokeh in the background, but I still enjoy this 40mm one more because I can sit slightly closer with the camera compared to my old one, and it's just easier for me to take block photos and stuff as well because I don't have to like be really far away from the subject. So for those of you guys are looking for a new camera, I would recommend not to go for any video recorders anymore because they're kind of already like, I don't know, they're not as useful as a DSLR because you can take pictures with them and you can film videos with them as well, and the photos and videos are both like amazing quality, definitely up to professional standards. I would recommend not to go for like 70D. You don't have to go for 700D from Canon either. I think 600D is just good enough because you can flip the screen and you can do everything on there just like all the other cameras, but you don't need any new technology above that. Like you can work with 600D and it's a very cheap camera on the market now compared to any other DSLR. And it is quite important to have a wee flip screen so you can see yourself when you're filming. You know you're in camera and you know you're focused. And I'm going to show you guys now that my actual camera, what's on the camera and stuff like that. So now I'm showing you guys, this is my camera and you guys probably can see me in the little viewfinder here, and this is my camera and this is the windows. Joe got some Dragon Ball Z toy up there. And this is my desktop that I have here. So when I'm filming, I've got all the stuff on the desk here. I've got a Wii controller which I use it to help myself being focused, and this is the little attached thing for the, what do you call it, for the remote control to do it, but I think you can get one for Canon that does all the trick as well. And here I've got a mic. I'll show you guys in a second. And this is how the mic look like. This is what I use when I record any talking sort of video. I'm gonna zoom back to myself. So I just use a remote control to do all the work, and I have a wee microphone that I bought on AliExpress, or you can buy on eBay. Just search any sort of like clip-on microphone and you can get it for like $3 or $4 US with free shipping, which is a ridiculous price. And I just use the controller to to focus, so I can focus on the bed, as you guys can see all the stuff, the fairy lights at the background, or I can just focus on me as well, or I can do it like with anything that I'm putting it close up as well. So it's very handy to have a remote control and to have a microphone attached to a camera, because the built-in microphone with the camera, it has a lot of white noise and it doesn't capture your voice that well. So investing $3 or $4 for a microphone is not that bad, is it? And now the last thing is about lighting. So what I use is just natural lighting, as you guys saw in the wee clip just before. That I have a massive windows right in front of me, and also I had a side windows right here on my left hand side, which I actually don't want. And sometimes I shut the curtain here just because, as you guys can see right now, like one side of my face has way more lighting than the other, which I don't want, but I forgot to close it just before anyway. So if you have natural lighting, and it's straight on your face, then it's great. But if you're on an angle like that, for example, and this is not a very good example, but if your camera is coming from this way and it's shooting you, like right now, my half of my face is darker than the other one, I would recommend to have a light reflecting board for photography. You can sit up on a chair, or you can like DIY a stand for it or whatever, and have it like placing it right there, so the other side of your face have more lighting on there as well, so it's quite equal. And this way your face, like your whole face is lit up, and natural lighting does a really good like softening on your skin and stuff as well. It just always looks great. So for those of you who can't afford a studio light, then using natural light correctly is always the best thing to do. And the only downside of it is like it can change quite a lot, the lighting, because when it like a cloud comes through and it gets so much darker and it goes away and it suddenly got really bright again. So you have to keep your eye on your camera, make sure the lighting isn't going too crazy, because it happens a lot and I find it quite annoying. So I'm thinking of investing a ring light at some stage, but I'm not sure if the room next year I've got enough room in there or not, because me and Joe are still flatting and we're squeezing both people in a really small room, and we've got a lot of stuff here, and I don't know if I've got enough room for a lighting, like just to stand there in the room during all the time. But I'm thinking of getting one because I can film any time of the day. It doesn't matter the lighting outside is good or not, and it will just be so much better quality lighting on my face as well. And one more thing before I finish this whole video is I use my Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. I used to use iMovie, and now I use Final Cut Pro because I found it's just easier to work for me. But the new iMovie, the version they updated since last year, is actually really similar to Final Cut Pro now, the whole layout and everything. But Final Cut Pro just has a few manual control, and you can layer videos a lot more than iMovie. But if you're someone just starting out, I'll definitely recommend you to use iMovie. It's so easy to use and editing is just so smooth as well. So there was everything about my camera setting, my lighting, and everything like that. And I'll give you guys a few like camera recommendation and stuff as well. And make sure you check out my other video on my advice about how to start a YouTube channel. I hope you guys learned something helpful from me today, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.